Hi there, this is Ujjwal Pandey. I've recently completed my bachelor's degree in engineering in IT, that is information technology. During my time in college, I developed a strong foundation in various aspects of information technology, including programming, and to be more specific, in Python language. So, here I am with my very own YouTube channel teaching aspiring students the beauty of Python language. So, let's get started, shall we? So, the agenda for this video would be to introduce you to the Python language, then to see all different types of data types that we have in Python language, and then how can one create a variable in Python language, and how creating a variable in Python differs from creating a variable in other languages. So let's see. As we all know, Python is a popular programming language. Now it was developed by Guido van Rossum and it was published in the year 1991. Now Python is compatible with a number of operating systems that includes Windows, Raspberry Pi, Mac, and Linux. Now Python has a straightforward syntax that resembles that of English. The code written in Python can be treated in a procedural way, an object-oriented way, or a functional way. Now the one great thing about Python is that it is an interpreted language. Now what do I mean by interpreted language? Now it means that we don't need to go through a separate compilation step before running a Python program, which we have to do in C, C++. Right, so when we run a code in C++, that code is first converted or translated into a machine code or byte code by compiler before it is executed. But we don't have to do that in Python. What happens in Python is as soon as we write a Python code and save it in a .py text file with an extension of .py, we can directly run it by using the Python interpreter. Now the interpreter, it reads the code, it translates it into bytecode, and then it executes it line by line, displaying the output or performing the desired operations in real time. Now this is the advantage that we have in Python. Now Python can be treated in a procedural way, in an object-oriented way, or a functional way. So we will be looking at this in depth in the coming videos. Now Python can be used for web development, software development, mathematics, and system scripting. So there are a lot of frameworks and libraries that are available that can be made in use for performing the all of these things. Alright. So now let's talk about data types in Python. We have string as a text type. Now the numeric type of data is integer, float, complex. The sequence type is list, tuple, range. Mapping type is dictionary. Set type is set and frozen set. Boolean type is bool. Binary type is bytes, byte array, memory view, and none type is none type. Now let's talk about the variables in Python. Now creating a variable in Python. Python has no command for declaring a variable, and a variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. Now let's talk about when we create a variable in C, C++, Java. We need to initialize the kind of data that the variable is going to hold. Let's say if the variable is going to hold integer data, we need to assign it integer data type before giving it any value. Otherwise, it will give us an error during the runtime. But that's not the case in Python. We can write the name of the variable and we can assign it a value after creating it. So we don't have to first initialize a data type and then give it a value of the same data type. Okay, so I believe this is all the theory one needs to know before starting his coding journey in Python. अब नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग ने जो अभी देखा था इस वीडियो में जो डेटा टाइप्स है उसके बारे में हम लोग और इन डेप्थ कोडिंग करेंगे और देखेंगे कि कैसे इनिशलाइज करते हैं एंड ऑल अबाउट इट. हम लोग और एक नई चीज़ देखेंगे जो है कि फंक्शंस इन पाइथन, हाउ टू क्रिएट फंक्शन पाइथन, हाउ टू कॉल फंक्शन पाइथन. So this was all about this video. Thank you for watching this video and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.